Uh, hey, everybody out there. Thank you so much for our faithful viewers that just tuned in with us. My name is Santana.
And I am Becky.
Yes, and we are the founders of Say It Sis. If you out there and you viewing us right now, drop your name in the chat. Let us know that you out there. Let us know who it is that's viewing. And also, what we need you to do is go ahead, love, like, share, follow, and subscribe to everything Say It Sis, as we always tell you to do. Absolutely.
Yes, I am so excited to be here, Tana. It's been a while.
It's been a minute. It has
And
been a
so it's
minute.
time.
Absolutely. We have
Yeah.
been lost, y'all. We have been hiding. We got our sisters out there. Hey, Dion. And we have Maria. Hey, Maria. How you doing? Remember, Maria, if you're in the group, remember you have to allow the permissions to StreamYard to populate your name within the group. But thank you so much, sis, for being so faithful and tuning in. Absolutely.
Yes, most definitely.
So tonight we're real informal, right? I know that we serving a little bit of, kingdom print right here, I know that, but we're definitely super informal tonight. We just wanted to come and have you chat, tell y'all what we've been doing, what we've been thinking about, and most importantly, provide a prom dress to a loving and deserving young lady out there. So hopefully this video gets seen over and over and over again, so we can get a beautiful young lady a prom dress. So we're not gonna waste time. We're gonna jump right in. And Becky, want to tell them about the prom dress giveaway?
Yes, the prom dress giveaway. So we took the last 2 months to collect dresses. We had asked for donations because what we want to do is be able to provide a dress for a young woman that might be in need. So if you're watching this right now, this is how you can enter to get the dress. You're going to email the Say It Sis with Love at gmail.com. You want to email the young lady's name, her age, the city and state where the dresses will be going to, and then the number of the dress and why she's deserving of a prom dress. So what we really just want to do, we know it can get expensive, especially for these seniors. But at the end of the year, prom is right around the corner. The dress is going to come. It'll already be dry cleaned. Some of the dresses won't be coming with accessories. So all you got to do is just get some shoes. So if you know any young woman who could use a prom dress, email right there at the bottom to Say It Sis with Love at gmail.com. Make sure you send us her name, her age, the city and the state, and what dress number she would like and why she's deserving for a dress. And so we're going to do this for only 1 hour. So y'all got from right now to 8 o'clock to get us that information to that email, and then we'll definitely be picking out the dresses. So Tim, do you want to go in and let's show them the dresses?
Yes, absolutely. Y'all, please, please, please. First, Becky, before we go in there, I just want to say thank you to all of the people who sent in dresses and gowns for us. We got a total of 4 gowns, which we're going to show here in a second. So, first of all, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for sending in the information for the gowns. So, jumping right in it. So, gown 1, right? We have this beautiful, beautiful red and gold sequence gown that was donated to for a young lady. This one actually comes with matching accessories. So all you have to do is, again, is simple. All you need to do is go in and send the information to Say It Sis with Love at gmail.com in order to give for a deserving young lady to have this gown. So definitely.
And that's a size 5, y'all. So think about the lady, the young woman that you want to help. This is the smallest dress that we have. It's a size 5. It's very beautiful, very elegant, red and gold sequence. It already come with accessories, brand new. Get that email in with that name, age, city, state. This is dress number 1. And make sure that you tell us why this young lady is deserving of this prom dress.
Absolutely, absolutely. So make sure you guys send that information in. And if you're looking and you know somebody else that might need a gown, cousin, sister friend, or whoever, right? Make sure you guys go ahead and give that information. Now we have dress 2, right? This was a donated beauty that we got, right? Navy blue with silver pearl accents, right? This is in a size 9. Now, y'all, we wanted to get so many different sizes to offer, but we have the 5 and the rest of them are size 9, right? For the most part. But we do still appreciate those that took the time and the effort to donate a gown. And so thank you so very much. But this beauty is a navy blue with silver pearl accents. This is prom dress number 2, and it's in a size 9.
Yes, it's very beautiful. The details on those are very excellent. They got a little bit of pearls to it in the waistline too, so you can see on the close up. But it's very, very beautiful. A size 9 prom dress number 2. Drop that name, age, city, state, dress number 2, and why that girl is deserving of this prom dress.
Yes, yes. We're gonna make sure if you guys watch me and Becky, we sort a little bit of fashionistas at times, right? So we will do whatever it takes to make sure that whoever the young lady is that gets these gowns is really like I don't know if the kids say fleek anymore, but really fly, really fly that night or whatnot. So we're gonna go right on to prom dress number 3. All right. So we have this beautiful green prom dress that was donated to us. It is definitely a beauty. It's really form fitting. Um, it has a little ruffle thing going on in the waist or whatever, but hey, if you put this on with a nice, big nice earrings, hair up, hair tied back, I'm talking about giving Beyonce, you can
Yes.
you can definitely be fly in this beautiful green sequence. I mean,
That dress will also look good with a real slick back ponytail with the
yeah.
big curly ponytail, but very slick at the top. And it's the one shoulder, so that's always, really nice, real elegant, but just showing a little bit of shoulder. So that is definitely a beauty. Prom dress number 3, and that's a pretty forest green, Tana.
It is absolutely beautiful. I'm just looking at it thinking like, someone would probably look at it and be like, oh, it's just so basic. But in
Mhm.
actuality, like I'm just seeing like these huge earrings,
Mhm.
hair tied up in the back to reveal that shoulder neck neckline. And I'm talking about get you some real cute little pumps, open toe
Mhm.
shoe pumps, some real big, bangle
Yeah.
type. I'm talking about fly.
Oh yeah, that can get dressed all the way up. That can go very, very high fashion. So I love that one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hold on. Let me pull up this last dress here, babe. All right. So
All
the
right.
last dress, y'all, this one we got this beautiful, right? Custom
Yes.
made red with African print accent dress that came. Oh my goodness, this is giving like queen royalty. You know what I mean, babe?
Absolutely. It's definitely giving Coming to America the second one, honey. It is very gorgeous. And with everything going on, these kids are getting so like expressive. So I know that African print that has to be something totally different than what other people would expect. And so it's very, very elegant. The material is beautiful, a nice little shine. And that's definitely giving Coming to America, honey.
It's definitely giving royalty for me. When
Mhm.
I saw the dress, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And it's very like a Cinderella form. At
Yeah.
the bottom, it's very, very poofy and big, right? And I know a lot of the girls these days really like the kind of form fitting ones, but this
Mhm.
right here gives a whole nother statement. If you're
Absolutely.
walking into a place and you want that beautiful, that ah effect,
Mhm.
this is the dress for a young lady to have that beautiful eye effect. Now, babe, I'm just gonna go real quick and show everybody these quick dresses one
Okay.
more time. Remember, this is dress number 1. All right, email to sayassiswithlove@gmail. Again, drop the information of the young lady you want, their name, their age, your city and state, the dress number, prom dress 1, 2, or 3 that they want, and why they are deserving of it. We
And
want you.
remember, that one is a size 5. All the other ones are size 9, but this one is the one size 5. Mhm.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, these are some beautiful dresses. Let me tell you, I know this kind of goes a little bit into thrift fashion, but that's what we all about that too. You know what I mean? That's the new kind of the new age, a new way of doing things, a thrift and vintage fashions. We definitely are excited about, how should I say it, regifting these dresses to a beautiful girl and making it seem new. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, absolutely. Thrifting is where it's at. You can find you some gems in the thrift store. So some of these gowns been custom made for people. So it's all about, getting something and putting your own flair on it. And I think that these would definitely meet that assignment. Those dresses are definitely beautiful. Thanks.
Right. And I'm pulling up some of the comments on the screen. Thank you so much, Bridget and Dion, for the comments on the dresses. Right, absolutely. So excited about that. Becky, you want to just reminding what they're supposed to do within the next hour?
Yes, so you got until 8:00 p.m. So if you know anybody, you can call around saying, hey, they got 4 prom dresses, one is size 5, the other 3 is size 9. Make sure that you email us on the link below, sayassistwithlove@gmail.com. Give us the young lady's name, her age, the city and state that she is, and what number dress she would like, and why she's deserving of the dress. And that's all you got to do. And then hopefully by 8:00, we'll be able to either announce something or we can go through some information, and then we'll be able to gift out the dresses. So get everybody on the line, start calling everybody. Hey, I know my friend got a daughter in school. Call everybody around and let's get these girls these prom dresses so that we can definitely bless them with those dresses.
And yeah, y'all, so hit the hearts on the heart button for those dresses, you know what I mean? And hit the heart buttons for those that donated dresses, that took the time out to think about a young girl so we can empower her, because I can tell you growing up big, like I didn't have the ability to just go to the dress and get the nice, beautiful dress, right? Mm-hmm. I remember my prom dress experience, and it was a tough one because I didn't have the money to fund to actually get me the dress that I actually wanted. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you about this lady named Letitia Govan, right? My auntie, right? When she taught me how to clearance and thrift shop, I never looked back. I mean, I'm telling you, the room I'm sitting in right now in the back is nothing but thrifted stuff. And we make thrifted stuff look good. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of the day, my auntie taught me the treasures that you can find and the treasures that people throw away. And so we get into the mind elitism, making people feel like they should have something bigger. Mm-hmm. When in actuality, we can take the smaller things and make them so great.
Absolutely. And my auntie, that's funny that you said about your auntie, because my auntie Sue Davis is a thrifting queen, honey. And she used to have me in the thrift stores when I was in school, in my white Levi jeans with the tags still on them, leather jackets, and hot behind Florida furs. And so she have always been like a thrifting queen. So unfortunately though, my godmother, Janice, she is a seamstress. So she was able to make my dress for prom. So I got me a little custom situation, but yeah, these dresses are so beautiful, and we just don't want them to be able to go to waste. People donated them, and they were really excited to give us those products. So we want to make sure that those dresses get to a girl that can definitely use it and put her style on it. And let's see, when she take those pictures in it, we can post up on the site because we want to see the end result, how they put their own fashion, their own spin to it.
Yes. So y'all, please reach out. Let us know of a young lady who is deserving and would love to have a prom dress. We will make sure that it's completely dry clean and that it is a great experience for her. We'll make sure that she is fly for her prom.
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Hey, we got Teresa coming in. Hey, sis, talking about love them. And then, of course, we had a Facebook user say, sisters, y'all look so beautiful. Yes, thank you. I was telling Becky tonight, I was like, I'm going to try something. I usually come on here face beat for y'all, but this is my natural tonight, okay? This is my natural tonight.
And you still serving, honey. It's being safe.
And Maria says, say it's in the community. Yes. We are definitely not of the community. We are in the community, and that's how we're supporting these young girls. All right. So we about to switch lanes. Okay. Yeah. Completely switch lanes here. We about to go into some hot topics. We are going to switch it up, and we're going to be talking about some news topics before we go into our branding piece and talk about the vision. It's a lot been going on, y'all, and please do be in the comments.
Please tear these comments up. So much has happened, but first, before we even get into all the hot tea, we just want to take a moment to pay our respects and send our condolences to the Braxton family. You know, Tracy Braxton, sister Tony Tony Braxton and Tamar Braxton. She passed away in the last 2 weeks or so from esophageal cancer. So we just want to take a minute to remember her because as a sister, that we've seen their journey on reality TV and through her music, and she was just a talent, and she just seemed to have a very bright and airy and sweet spirit. So we just wanted to send love to that family and just to say, hey, we thinking about them. And then that's unfortunate because she was only 50 years old. She was a mom, a recent grandma. So we just want to keep that family like lifted up and sending our condolences and sending love and light.
So love and life to the Braxton family.
Yeah.
I remember watching their show, especially when it first came out. She was such a beautiful heart and a beautiful spirit, right? And she reminded me of, and please y'all keep the comments coming, but she's reminding me of that sibling group. You're the sibling that you probably feel like you're always left behind. The rest of them is shining, and you trying to find your way in your place. So I always had a special place in my heart for her because of the fact that she wasn't the one that was always the one in front, but you could see that she also had a story too. So it's very unfortunate, and much love to Miss Tracy Braxton.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. And so if you've been following like the news, you might have heard of the Crown Act. Tina, you heard about the Crown Act?
I have.
What you know about it?
Well, I know that brown and black women and young boys and brown and black young boys and men are tired of our hair being more so not defined in the light that we want it to. So when I think about the Crown Act, which I wear my crown on a daily in a way that was not always naturally accepted in the world. So when I think about the Crown Act and what I know about it, is another way of discriminatory behavior towards brown and black people to keep us in a box.
Yep.
That's my simple definition. And of why the Crown Act was created, not the actual Crown Act, but it's unfortunate that we had to create something like that so that someone could say per se that okay, I'm not defined by my locks or the fact that you have natural hair. So it to me it's a calluses of a discriminatory behavior.
Absolutely. You hit that on the head. It's basically the right and it's the new act that people can't be discriminated against their hair based on how they wear their hair. And that's just very important. Being a mother of little black and brown children, I always tell my daughter, hey, if you want to wear some color, put some color in it. It's your crown. You can wear it and display it how you choose to. And I feel like, especially with her being so young, I want her to have that freedom of expression because once she gets into quote unquote the corporate world or the business world, those colors and accents may not be viewed as acceptable or professional. And so I try to encourage her to, hey, you use your self-expression. It's your hair, wear how it grow out of your hair, curly, wild, big. It's how it grows out of your hair. So especially since we just did that book about the 5,000 years of hair, like It's so important that, and I'm glad that they finally have put something into place like the Crown Act to be able to be inclusive of all hair types and how it grows out our hair and being able to wear it in any environment where it's not deemed unprofessional. So I'm really happy about that. And I think that's something that we need. I just was watching an article, a video on Instagram. It was a young African-American girl who was at the wrestling competition or weightlifting competition. And then the referee said she couldn't have beads in her hair. So all the different girls from different schools, white girls, black girls, Spanish girls, they came and they was helping her take her beads out so she wouldn't be disqualified from the event. And so we need things like the Crown Act to keep that in the forefront.
Yeah, that's so very sad. And viewers, please drop in the comments what you think per se. And I know that we had a beautiful lady ask us to have a discussion about the Crown Act, so I hope she's out there viewing from comments about a week and a half ago. So please put what your thoughts are about the Crown Act and how you feel about it. But what you're saying, Becky, is absolutely correct. Like it should not be I could see if it was something related to safety, but it's never that. It's the microaggressions that come along with it that says you can't do this because of this or why.
Yeah.
And I also, when I think about a reasoning behind the Crown Act too, it also takes a personal story for me, because some people will look at you and the way your hair is and consider that to be like unpolished,
Mhm.
or it's not the way it's supposed to be. That we're supposed to have some type of European straight hair, this type of way. And this is why education is so important. And like you mentioned, that book is so important for us to understand why it's okay for our hair to be like this. And
Mhm.
then also it makes me weep a little bit inside, even for our own black and brown people, because we will adjust sometimes to the standard and say like, hey, this is the standard, or be afraid to embrace the natural fullness of who we are because of the fact that we want to get somewhere or get to a higher position. But why?
Yeah.
Why should we have to change for that? We got
Absolutely.
we got a couple comments. So Bridget said exactly. It is sad that we have to have an act for this. It is not unkept. Unkept. It shouldn't be an issue. And then she also says it's amazing how the girls came together to help her get her beads out so she can compete. Yeah, absolutely. The support was absolutely there. But I definitely would say that we need more attention to things. So the Crown Act does represent that in an attention form. But again, I agree with Bridget totally. Like, it shouldn't be something that we have to say.
Yes.
Like, right, like, don't touch my hair.
Mm-hmm.
My hair, I had one female tell me she went to touch my hair and I popped her hand, right? Now I did. I said, no, ma'am,
Yeah.
you don't, you first of all, you asked me, right? Because you don't just touch my hair. But she was like, oh, it looks like rubber bands. No, it don't. No, ma'am. No, no, my hair don't. It don't look like rubber bands. You were trying to be inappropriate,
Yeah.
microaggressions, and to act ignorant with it is a problem that I have. And I can be pretty strong on that piece. But anything you had to add back?
No, I'm just, hair is something that, well, actually, this will lead us into the next subject, hair and the lack thereof. And how far is too far when we discussing hair? And like you said, the girl tried to touch your hair. So how far
Mhm.
is too far when it come to hair? Because recently at the Oscars, Chris Rock made a statement in regards to Jada Pinkett being in G.I. Jane 2. People took it in reference to her hair. And he was slapped on stage live. And everybody was like kind of up.
Yeah.
It's so many different perspectives of that. So what you thought about it, Tim?
So I got asked this so many times at work. And at first I just didn't want to feel either left or right on a
Mhm.
matter. And then because it was so out there specifically, I honestly, when I looked at it, didn't take it as a direct hit to her hair, in my own opinion. I took it as let me, and I might have, I haven't seen G.I. Jane movie in a long time. So when I first remember seeing it, if I remember it correctly, to me she was more so, even though she had to cut her hair to fit in with the males, and a lot of she was a trailblazer to me,
Mhm.
because as women, and me being an active duty military woman, she basically, it was trailblazing a way like so many of us do even now, to even bring the fact that feminine and women can be, femininity and women can be in certain areas of all aspects of life. And so I didn't take it as a hit when it came to the joke. I thought it was more of a trailblazer moment, but to see that she was upset about it, I could understand her being upset about it and in such a public view. But I could also understand the comedic end, because you guys know me, and that's something that I strive to be, and I'm gonna speak boldly and loudly about it. I really like that part of comedy, and when you go to comedy shows, kind of like that's what they do when they clown and stuff. But then lastly, I'll just say, like, I don't condone, I just violence. I think that Will could have just said something out loud or pull the guy to the back or whatever instead of the way that he smacked him. I don't condone violence, but I don't know if I could have been as smooth as Chris Rock. I can tell you that.
Oh,
So I mean, this fingerprint, what is this? You know, I had to be super honest about that. So that's what I think about it. I just don't think it was. I think he. I didn't think it was that serious of a joke. But then
no.
again, I'm not in her shoes,
Mhm.
and I don't want to take anything away from her in particular or how she felt. But yeah, I just didn't. I
Yeah.
just didn't do it. What about you?
Same. I watched it. Of course, I wasn't watching the show. I caught it on social media with everybody else, and then it was like trending. So, I mean, initially, I'm like, well, I mean, I done seen people get slapped for less. Like, so, I mean, to me, it's like, okay. But I mean, as time goes by, I mean, I understand like so many different parts of the argument. Will could have addressed it a different way. We don't want to be black people in these spaces and acting a fool. A man got to protect his wife. So I kind of listen to everybody's kind of input on it. I don't have an opinion about it. Really,
Yeah.
because it's like everybody can say what they would do and what they would want. I want my man to defend me, da da da. But unless it's you in the situation, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that lady felt. She could have been, feelings could have been hurt. They could have not been. I don't know. And I just try to not have opinions on stuff that ain't my business. Ain't nobody put hands on me, so it ain't my business. However, like you said, if anybody put hands on me, especially in a public forum like that, I would not have been as smooth as Mr. Chris Rock. I'm gonna slap you back. So that's just moral of the story. People should keep their hands to themselves because it's a time. It's a time and a place for everything, And like you said, with the comedic aspect, we know that that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to go around the room and make little jokes, hee hee ha ha's. But I just kind of feel until you in that situation, you never really know how you're gonna react. So I'm not gonna say he was right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm just saying you just don't never know.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what else I thought about too with what you're saying specifically was I was just saying like I've seen shows, right, that like I know that it was more so directed at her, but I've seen shows where things have got real personal as far as comedic views directed at like a lot of people. Like Family Guy, for instance. I watch Family Guy jokes at everybody. I mean, the sickest of sick people. You know what I'm saying? Like they really be going in on the paint, but they come on every Sunday at your local TV station. So it's like what I think I think, and this is just more so of me not always taking things as personal. Specifically, when I know that this is your job, when I know that this is what you do, I kind of just expect that from you. If I know that's expected, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying that, I don't know, girl. I really just
It's the whole thing is a mess.
We up here talking. Let's go to some of these comments.
I know. Let's see what the people got.
Maria said, "What is professional? That word is not a fair assessment." You're right. What is professional?
Exactly.
Right? All right. What is professional? Miss Anderson said, "We are so beautiful with our variety of hairstyles." Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And Miss Angie, you beautiful. All right, Brittany said, in my opinion, I think he took a personal jab. Most people on social media knew about her alopecia. This is not the first time he took a jab at them either. I feel even as comedians, there are boundaries that you don't cross. Okay, Bridget.
Yes, Bridget.
Okay, sometimes, you know what I mean?
Boundaries don't
cross. Bridget, this makes me think too. I don't know if you've ever, and please let us know in the comments if you ever been to a comedy club and you get those people that are like hecklers. It made me think of like when you're in the club and then they make a joke on somebody and then they come back and they I mean, it could go so many ways other than the way that it happened at the Oscars. It could go the Oscar way, it could go in the it just makes me think about that.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Bridget. Dion says, knowing Chris Rock did a hair documentary called Good Hair, I would think he would leave black and brown girls' hair alone. Yeah. that is a point. Thank you so much, Dion. Thank you. That definitely is a point. Well, thank you so much, y'all. Like, if y'all have anything else to add in the comments, please do. Again, we're just speaking loudly and boldly on just these hot topics. This has been so crazy this week. And speaking of, it was a violent act to be smacked, right? Just to kind of segue, like gun violence has been like running like completely like literally and Becky, and if y'all didn't know, me and Becky are in two different states. We're hours away from each other, right? But we love to be together even in virtual view, right?
Yes.
But gun violence, and this is such a serious issue. Like every day, like I literally turned on the TV today, and a 3-year-old, along with her mama and it was another male friend. Like, why? I mean, like, I don't get it. Like, why are people? Becky, what do you think? Like, why are people so violent?
I think it's just the end of times, really, because it's just kind of, you growing up when it was just like kind of so few and far between that, oh, such and such got shot. And then if it was, it was like kind of like a targeted attack. Now it's just like everybody got guns, everybody shoot. Like that's like they go to for everything. And it's just like, you want, and it's just like a double-edged sword. The violence is just ridiculous, especially the violence against children or when children get caught in a crossfire, because children shouldn't have to die for what grown people got going on. That's so it's very, very sad. But it's like you gotta have a gun kind of too, but to protect yourself from other people that's just doing random stuff. So it's like it's a double-edged sword, and it's just so sad. And the violence, it's just like, it's so unnecessary. It is really just very unnecessary when you hear about like different things. I mean, recently, in our community, I would say like close to home in the community, there's been, a lot of family violence. Domestic violence, partners shooting each other, siblings, family members shooting each other. And it's just been just too much. It's just like, when is enough enough? Like, who else got to die for people to put like the guns down? And I'm all for people having the right to bear arms up. All for, you protecting your home, protecting your children. But is that always the first go-to when it come down to stuff? So it's just sad. It's just all around sad that that's what we still doing.
Right, absolutely. And that made me think as well of, this past weekend we had a shooting in one of our local malls here, and the fear and terror that you wreak after someone has shot at a mall and you think it's an active shooter, and you're trying to figure out where to go, how to go, where to be, how to survive. And then the blatant carelessness to shoot in a place where a lot of people are, more, because if you don't, bullets ricochet, you don't know exactly where that could go, and anybody could have been hurt or affected. I just feel like the violence is something that's really, really, really crazy. Bridget, we have I also feel, in my opinion, LOL, you can't prevent someone from saying anything, but also you can't tell someone how to react to what is being said. I feel like this goes to their history. Okay. She said, it's crazy. Nowhere is safe. And that is right, because I was having a conversation with my coworkers, and they were talking about how, like, even in church, you're not safe. You can't go to the grocery store. There's been grocery store like, it's just the randomness of shootings, and then the carelessness of it. You know what I mean? It's just so heartbreaking.
It really is.
Yeah. Charmaine. Hi, Charmaine. She said it's traumatic. It really
is. It is, Charmaine. It's very traumatic, and it just calls you to be like on such high alert that sometimes, like for me, I'm a single parent. I got 3 kids, and I know like they give away tickets to football games or basketball games or whatever. And I have yet to take my children because I don't feel comfortable taking just me as the one parent and 3 children, because if something was to happen, I need to be able to wrangle all 3 of them. So I like consciously make efforts not to put myself in big crowds and spaces. And I mean, like you said, shootings can happen at the grocery store. It can happen at church. But just knowing it is just me solely to protect my 3 children, right. I don't even go to like big events like that, because I just don't ever want to have to be in a predicament where stuff like that could happen. So it is traumatic, and it causes you to be alert, and it can be stifling at times too.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I remember too, for us, well, not for us, but we were in an active shooter scenario at a fairground, and it was me, my brother, my sister-in-law, with me with my children, and and my husband, and it was one of those things where everybody really took action. Like everybody in our family like took action, and that part, like me and my brother have talked very often about the fact that, hey, we're not going to the fair no more. And it's not because we didn't think it was fun. To
Mhm.
understand the dread and to see the gore, you could feel the intenseness as people trampeded out of the door thinking there was an active shooter. And then we were not all together. So that thought process was like, okay, we can't leave without, the rest of our family. So
Yeah.
guess what? We going to find them before we take off running. Not
Mm-hmm.
not consciously, I'm sorry, subconsciously taking on the thought like, hey, if the shooter gets us,
We
we got
just
to get our family first,
yeah.
that type of thing. And so that's exactly what was going through my mind. Hey, viewers, please do, if you have any comments on that, please do drop it. We just gonna go through a few more, and we're gonna get out y'all here in a minute once we tell y'all about the business and the branding specifically. So COVID, switching, COVID seems to be, I mean, it's here still.
It's here.
Y'all wear your mask. Viewers, y'all wearing your mask? Y'all masking up, or y'all just free? What is y'all?
People out here free balling, no mask. No mask, no mask. They living their best life. And you
Living
know what?
our best
To
life.
each to each his own. You know what I mean? They like, we outside. 2 years was enough to keep everybody locked up. So I finally even went out in like a big event, like an area by myself, of course, with my friends, but it wasn't a mask in sight. And I'm just like, well, I got my vaccination and hopefully I'll be all right. I think people just glad that it's kind of done died down, and now they just ready to like kind of make up for lost time.
Yeah, even the schools, like I know the school district that my kids are in, they're optional,
Mm-hmm.
mask wearing and stuff like that. So Charmaine said, wear
Word
your
your ass.
mask.
Word your
Yeah, she
ass.
laughs after that. Absolutely, y'all. Someone says, LOL, yes, wear your mask. So it seems like a couple of our viewers are really saying we are still wearing our masks 90% of the time. But I
Mm-hmm.
see that people are a lot more lax. Absolutely, people are definitely taking a very lax approach now.
Mm-hmm.
I think more so it's only probably mandated at probably hospital buildings or something like
Hospitals,
that.
and I know I heard that the airport was thinking about dropping the mask mandate, but you know what? Now that we done had to wear masks, you really realize how nasty places really are. And so you're like, you know what? We are doing recycled air in the airplane. Maybe I'm just gonna keep wearing my mask in the airport and in the airplane. But yeah, I think that people just ready to get out here and get free.
Just
But I
ready.
mean, if you're not gonna wear the mask, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you're still doing the social distancing and
Right.
you're not in crowded spaces. Like one of my favorite places right now is the beach because it ain't a lot of people, the sun's shining, the waves is going, and you can kind of just spread out.
But
And you
listen,
don't need no mask on the beach.
but that's you, Becky.
I
Listen, I
know.
see the pictures of the people in Miami. They is all at the carnival. All there's let me tell you, people are really just, they are over it.
They
Some people
over it.
are. So I just say, make smart choices.
Yep.
That's all
Do
I can
what's
say.
best for you. Yep.
And Bridget says the mask is protecting me from that part.
Girl, now that pollen, baby, you need a mask. See, you need a mask for the pollen.
Listen, I need a mask in my car, and I don't watch it like twice this week.
Whole car yellow.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, so that is completely funny. And then Facebook user says, yes, for the
Beach,
beach.
honey.
All right. Yes, yes, yes.
And
Um,
speaking of the beach, Tanner, you was just saying about spring break. Everybody and their mama was down there on South Beach for spring break. What did
yes.
you do for spring break with the kids? We just kind of did a staycation because it is still COVID.
So listen, so our spring break up here hasn't even started. It's next week for my kids.
Oh, okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop in a car. We're gonna drive all the way to Indiana. I'm gonna see my brother and my mom for a couple days, and then we're gonna come. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna
Okay.
bring it back. That's what we're gonna do for spring break. Yeah,
That's
people,
nice.
what y'all got going for spring break?
Y'all drop it in the comments. For spring break, we went to what did we do for spring break? Child, I about see that's how quick it went by. I about don't remember. We did go to the beach. That was one of our major
Yeah.
things we doing. We did a full beach day. We had our little tent up. Child, we was looking like tourists, but we had a good time on the beach. Had pizza on the beach. The kids did activity like the jump place, the trampoline parks and stuff like
Okay.
that. And then I took them to like a pottery place. So I was like, well, let's just do something different. So they went and they painted little pottery and then they steam them and they turn them into like little glass, keepsakes. And so the kids really had a good time. So I was just trying to get them to do different stuff, stay off them iPads, off of that TV, and just kind of get out here and spread their legs. And I went outside myself during spring break and did my yard. So I cut my grass because it hadn't been cut since like last October. So I cut my grass, trimmed my
You
trees.
had a jungle back there.
It was a hot mess. But I did it and I knocked it out. So that was one of my little spring cleaning things that I did.
Absolutely.
I had to
Absolutely.
be
Spring break is
ready for
always
Easter.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, babe. We got someone say Neptune Beach.
Yes,
Okay,
Neptune Beach.
Beach. Deanna says we're doing a staycation too. That's what I'm talking about. And Maria says staycation. You need those. You need that. I want you to adopt me back.
Come
Yes.
on, bring the kids.
That's fun. That's fun. So definitely you about to say something about Easter, babe.
Yeah, I said I had to cut that grass because it's Easter and I'm gonna do a little Easter egg hunt for the kids in the backyard. Easter coming up. What you doing for Easter?
So for Easter, I'm gonna be at church on Easter, right? And yeah, I'm gonna be getting in the good Lord, right?
Yes.
Lord, right? And I'm gonna shout it out right at the Fullness Church, right? That's where we're gonna be at, me and my family, listening to the Lord, right? And then
Yes.
afterwards we'll have some Easter fun activities there. And we normally go, do dinner, little dinner, little family dinner, whatnot. We keep it real simple, and we tell the rabbit, Easter for Jesus. Silly rabbit, Easter for Jesus.
I know that's right. Give me the candy and give me Jesus and
But
give me
we do
candy.
a lot of kids to have a little bit of fun. That's what we do in the paint house.
Yes, I love
Let's
it.
get some of these. Bridget says spring break is this week for us, and we're going to Panama City.
Yes, Bridget.
Ready. Bridget, we get no invite.
Oh, Bridget, I know you over there, girl.
Well, what are you doing? What are you doing for Easter, Bridget? What are y'all doing for Easter? Drop that in the comments.
Do people still buy Easter outfits?
I think I'm from like in the country. I think they do, but I don't think they do it like. I don't think they do it like they used to do it, like how me and them used to do it with the big hats and the bright yellow, the pastel colors and stuff. I don't think they do it like that. But because I remember them doing it like that, and you had to do the Easter speech and you had to memorize it when you was in church. I don't think we're gonna be doing that. Like I don't think it's done where I'm at right now. But I might be tripping. I'm just speaking from my experience.
Because I used to love Easter Sunday. He's coming up straight cute for Easter Sunday. Candy curls, big old dress, just giving quinceañera. And for Easter Sunday, just white socks with lace on it. So I'm here for it. For Easter night, church is still online. Yes, Bridget.
Church is still online. Okay, somebody say we have family coming in, so we probably do tour stuff in Atlanta. That's what's up. That's what's up. It's a lot of stuff to do there. We know.
Yes, we know. We was just
saying. What was the place that I can never go? I can never find another place that's like the place where we got the milkshake and the
yard. The yard.
Oh my goodness, it was delicious. Make sure y'all go to the yard. Take your family to the yard. It's so delicious if they like milkshakes and all that stuff.
It
Um,
was.
I'm going to visit Becky. All right, this must be your sister. This gotta be
That's my
Gina.
sister or my mama. One.
Okay. All right, and LJ still doesn't eat his speech. Yay! I hope LJ does an
Yay!
amazing job. Absolutely. Bridget, make sure you record it and you put it online. We would love to see LJ's speech. And
Yeah.
then and Regina said, yes, the yard. Make sure if you're in Atlanta, take your family to the yard. All right,
Yeah.
before let's we're gonna move into our last little hot topic before we start a little bit of business, and we're gonna get you guys out of here, right?
Yes,
So
definitely.
why do you think, Becky, it's taking so long for them to confirm this beautiful black queen, Miss Jackson,
Yeah. Yeah.
to the Supreme Court? I'm trying to understand why it's taking so long.
It's taking so long because we are kicking doors in and breaking barriers. Sometimes it just take a lot to be the first. She is the most qualified. She is awesome as a judge and as a leader. And as a woman, a family woman, a wife, she just have so many different attributes. But sometimes, the world is hesitant in letting us get in certain positions of power, especially being the first black female. And so I think it kind of dragging their feet, but I can guarantee that she is the very best option. And I just hope and I pray that she does. They hurry up and confirm her so that she can step into that role because with everything, the world, America as a country is so diverse. Diversity should look exactly how it looks in society at the top. And that's what we need to, that's why it's taking so long because it's kind of hard pushing people up to the top. Even though they know that they should be there, it's always come with certain levels of hesitation. So I just hope that they confirm her sooner than later.
Yeah, I really hope she gets in there. And you brought up a good point about the diversity piece. Like I say this all the time. Like, how do we get representation? You have to, and then it's just another layer of impact that we also have to face while we're trying to be diverse and have that representation. But then it's like it comes back on us, like, oh, okay, it's always got to be about color. It's always got to be about this, and it's not. It's a transformational experience for us to be um pretty much powered forward in all the beauty that we are, you know what I mean? And not even
Mhm.
that, we've been powered forward as we have researched, and Becky, you can attest to this, in the past we have been powered forward in the past but have been stunted at growth.
Absolutely.
No, brown and
Ab-
black people are so amazingly beautiful. They are so incredibly dope, and they need to be pushed forward. But
mhm.
sometimes, fear keeps us in a box.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's go to some of these comments. Oh, go ahead, Beck.
Oh no, I was gonna say, yeah, fear definitely keep us in the box, and sometimes because we in that box, and because the country is still in that box, we can't move in the levels that we should be moving. I know, like in certain organizations, there have been few opportunities, very minimal opportunities for women of color or people of color to take certain positions, and they were overlooked. Even though they were deserving, and then when you look at the end result, the last couple of people have not panned out to do their job as well. So I think that we just got to keep our foot on their neck, keep fighting the good fight, keep showing up, and then eventually, they either gonna let us in or we gonna kick the door in. So you gonna invite us to the table or we gonna build our own. So I think that's kind of where we at with it.
Okay, okay. All right.
Absolutely.
So Regina, thanks back. Regina says we have to be twice as good and twice as qualified. I'm telling you, the struggle is so real when it comes to that. Maria said that picture of her daughter proudly looking at her is everything. Yes, yes. Cheer
Yeah.
mommy on. Regina says people are afraid of change. They're satisfied with the status quo. And then she comes back again and says people are afraid of change. Folks are comfortable with the status quo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm big on representation, and this is another reason why, as Becky is my business partner, we discuss, right? We're here for everybody. We'll love on everybody. Anybody that knows us and knows us personally, we'll take care of anybody anywhere, right? But there's just a special place for black and brown women where we need to be empowered, we need to be emboldened, we need to be encouraged to get out and be in places like Miss Jackson is, to say that I can do this, sis. And not only do it, you got a support system behind you that's not afraid of you. right?
Mhm.
And if we're gonna talk to Black women, and brown, we can't be scared of each other. We have to be at a point of empowerment. And I say this, and I'll shut up on this part. Is this like this might be my dream, but since you can dream too,
Mhm.
I can encourage you in your dreams, right? So we don't have to try to live vicariously through someone else. Go out and capture what is beautifully you. Stop. Don't hate on no another sis. From this point on,
Mhm.
don't hate on no another sis. Go ahead and
Nope.
propel yourself forward in what your dreams are. Absolutely. Beck, you got anything before we talk business?
Yes, before we move on to business, Tana, can we take a minute and throw those prom dresses back up?
Okay,
Because
yep.
people have joined, and so we want to make sure that they do know that we still doing our prom dress giveaway. You got until 8 o'clock to send an email at sayassistwithlove@gmail.com with the name of the young lady, her age, city, and state, what number dress you would like to get for her, and why. This is a dress donation. These dresses have been donated, and we want to just give them away to bless some young women that might need the assistance going to prom. So it's 4 different dresses. The first dress is a size 5, and all the other dresses are a size 9. So make sure that you look at that information on the tickler below, and then go ahead and get us those names, get those nominations in, so we can get these dresses to these young women before prom season. And that's all I have, Tina.
All right. And Regina asked to see dress number 1. Dress number 1 is back on the screen for you. So again, not only if you don't, I mean, you may not have a daughter or know someone personally, but I mean, I'm sorry, not know someone personally. You might not have a daughter, but you may know someone personally that may be in need. Again, this is no cost to anybody. These will be free giveaway. Dress number 1 actually comes with its own accessories. The donor was very excited to provide this dress. And so we do thank all of our donors again for sticking with us, loving on a young sis, so that we can give away these awesome and beautiful gowns. So thank you so much to those who were out there that donated during our prom dress giveaway.
All right, Tina. So let's move into phase 2. Business changes and woes. Tana, we was off the grid for a little while.
Yes, y'all. We've been off the grid a little bit for the month of March, and it wasn't because, and this is why we kind of titled this "and loading," because with us as baby business owners, we are always loading and changing stuff. We're always trying to find what works for us. And sometimes it kind of takes us, here, there, back and forth. We like this, we love this, etc. But there's certain things that we do know that are constant, and we try to keep up with that. But we just loading.
Loading. Very much working in the background. Very much working in the background. And February was kind of our wake up month. We did so many live events, so many different productions, execution of productions in the background. I mean, you see us on YouTube and Facebook, and everything is flawlessly executed, but it takes a lot of time to get that stuff ready and to get stuff done in the background. So we just kind of took March to kind of refocus. We will be doing, like we said, some changes. We are refocusing our target audience. Like Tana mentioned earlier, we love everyone. There is not one person that we don't love and that we are not here to support, but we just want to create a special, intimate place for Black and brown women. They are our target audience. They are the people who I personally feel walk through the world without the most support. And so we want to just be an advocate in business through crisis and lifestyle and life management, life coaching, business coaching, branding for Black and brown women. And so we just kind of going to be reshifting our focus to our target audience. And so we're not absent. We just in the background making things happen. I'm very excited for the upcoming changes. The website will be looking different here around the summertime as we go into year 3, Tana. Like, it's going to be our 3rd year. And so we'll do a little website revamp. And did y'all even know we had a website? Go down to our website at sayassistwithlove.com and subscribe. So you can get the monthly newsletter. You can register for all of our Zoom chats. because we are going to be pulling the chats back into Zoom, so it can be a more intimate, personal space for the women. So we'll be doing it back in our Zoom platform. But you need to be on here so you can get in the website, so you can get emails about all the upcoming events. We have, I know Gina, right? She said, "Wow, 3 years." That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time, and then we doing it in 2 different states.
Yes, y'all. We keep saying that. Like, I'm way up here in Virginia. Becky's in Florida, and one of the things Becky forgot to mention, right? We're doing this when we say the loading part. We're also doing this because we're just like most other women. We work. We're both full-time active duty military members. For those who don't know us, we're moms. We have a ton of kids, right? I'm also, married, and Becky knows that experience as well. And we have like so much stuff going on in the background, and then we have to be friends to each other. Like, we are legit best friends. Like,
Yeah.
she is I've never been so close to such an amazing woman in my entire life. This woman is a beautiful, beautiful rose that I cherish so much. I'm talking about, we talk probably every morning at like 7 o'clock. Like, and we get mad at each other when we don't talk. Like, it's like that. It's like we're growing up again in high school. So just know we have so much going on in the background, and we're still trying to my point is, live out our dreams, because we're both also retiring from the military in the next year and a year and a half. And so we want to be able to take the platform in a direction in which this is what we do full time. And in order for us to do this full time, we're going to have to direct the business in different directions in order for us to get and match what it is that we do in our God-given gifts, and which we all women have. But we're going to walk forward into our passion, walk in faith on that, and walk in love together. Right, Beck?
Yes, ma'am. And
Yes.
speaking of that active duty piece that you kind of mentioned, Tana, you know this. I just hit 20 years in the Navy this past Saturday. Woo, 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 woo. 20 whole years. Joined at 17 years old. I'm 37 now. It's been 20 years. I've been in the Navy longer than I've been an adult. And so it's awesome. And so I'm ready to make the transition so that we can do this business piece full time. Like, we've done and given so much to the organization. It's time now to be able to take that same fullness and energy to give it to women that may need it. And that's kind of where we making that shift, going through that retirement and trying to align the business so that it's something that we can do every single day. So these chats not just going to be once a week. If you starting a business and you need coaching, you can reach out and we can give you sessions and one-on-one time. Same thing with Tana. If you going through any kind of situation, family, daughters, teenage pregnancy, single parent, all of these different things that she can provide you counseling with and resources and crisis interventions for. We want to be able to do this on a full-time basis. So it's not just like a once a week live. It's a every day you have the people in place to help you and support you. And so I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of work, but we're excited.
Right. Because as women, we have so much to offer, right? And put forward. So I'm just excited about our way forward. So Becky, congratulations on 20 years. I'm super excited for you. I'm trucking right behind you, right? Y'all, she is retiring in a year. I'm excited for her because after she retires, 6 months later, here comes your girl, right? Out the door, so that we can really do what we want to do and feed into you the way that we know how, and that we can best. Let's get some of these comments because they're coming in. Okay, so we got congratulations on 3 years. Thank you. Yes, we are super excited. We made it. Someone says perseverance, faith, and love. Yes, and thank you so much to our viewers. Thank you. I'm about to get emotional. Thank you so much to the ladies that have stuck with us for this 3-year period through the ups and downs. And a special thanks to Teresa, to Dion, to Illy, to Maria, to Bridget. Like, those ladies out there who have been sticking with us, helping us out, no charge, just loving on us through the platform. So just thank you so much for being in the background and helping us do what it is that we do. And then just sticking with us in the chaotic views of things. So thank you so much for always being there and from the beginning for all the other viewers. So Bridget, oh, thank you, Bridget. We love you too, Dion. You. Someone said love it. And then you got some congratulations coming here, Becky, from Stephanie, again from Dion. All right. It said, come on, retirement, come through. Retirement says, congrats on everything. And it says, thank you for the new friendships. Yes, that part. We have built so many new friendships on here. I've met so many women via Becky, via Teresa, I met Bridget. Like it's been so many different women and connecting friendships here. It's been so amazing and no judgment. This is a love zone, right? Of course, we're not gonna always agree. That's expected, right? But we disagree on a level of respect. And that's the thing that we encourage each of us. So we build each other, we don't put each other down. And thank you so much, Bridget. Thank you.
And I was
so
going to
much.
say, she just said new friendships. It's really new family because all of these kids got aunties every which of the way. So we start kidnapping each other's children. They all ours. And so it's just so much love between our girls' trip, our soon-to-be boys' trip with our sons. It's just love everywhere. Love everywhere.
Absolutely. So one last thing before we go, I just wanted to let you guys know, like Becky mentioned earlier, the Zooms for the chats. We're going to be revving back on the chats. And what the chats are, if you're not familiar with how they work, it is basically we have Zoom sessions where you go on our website as on the screen. You click on that, you go to our chats and registration page on our website, and you click on the chat. It'll tell you exactly what we're chatting about that month, or that Monday or that topic. And each time we'll have someone, different ladies that are hosting the chats, right? Because we want you to know that your voice is heard specifically, and that you can pretty much come out and speak freely in a judge-free zone. And that way we have not just me and Becky, but a more intimate interaction with you and all the other people who are in the chat, and that way we can get different perspective, right, in a love space. And so what we'll be doing starting next week on Monday, as we go forth in the chats, the chats will stream live only in the Facebook group. So if you're not a part of the Say It Sis Facebook group, you will not see the chats. You will not see the chats. You will not be able to participate. It'll be like a talk show vibe, right? You will not be able to, and you don't have to be pretty. You come. Sometimes we got on like our t-shirts. Sometimes the women be cooking in the back, but they be listening, and then they provide an input. So we're not asking you to do nothing special. We just ask you to come support every Monday at 7 p.m. Bring another sister with you within the chat, and let's have a conversation about so much stuff that women experience and talk about. You got anything else back?
Yes, and you definitely want to get over to the website and register for next Monday because Monday, the 11th, is a messy Monday. And all the girls who done been in a messy Monday, they know it's a good time. And so you do not want to miss Messy Monday next Monday at 7 p.m. And then following that, the following Monday, Monday the 18th, we're going to be switching it up. We're going to be doing a sis and sip. And that'll be a local event for different sisters. So we want you to get together with your girlfriends, get together with your sisters, your cousins, your aunties, go out to dinner. It's a time for you to have fellowship amongst yourself, but we will be giving y'all some discussion questions. So what we want y'all to do is you have to be registered to get the discussion questions and in our Facebook group. And what you want to do when you go out and have your little dinner, discuss those topics, take some pictures so we can feature you all on our website and within our Facebook group. So we want to have not just a virtual fellowship, but we want to be face to face. And so we're going to be doing a sis and sip on Monday, the April 18th. So I'm excited.
Yes, I'm all about women getting back to them outside of outside of your spouses, all that stuff. It's about
Mhm.
you. And that's what Sister Sips are for. So I'm excited. And thank you so much, Diana, for saying I love this, sisters. Thank you so much, sis, for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out our website. Make sure you guys love, like, follow, share, and subscribe. Everything Say It Sis. Help us to make our community grow. We are extremely positive people. We're extremely positive women connecting women together and doing things in the community.
And being in the community.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I'm kind of having a little brain. I've been dropping things today. It's just been crazy. So forgive me, right? And I'm okay with bloopers in a show because it makes us natural. So I love that part too. So make sure you love, like, share, follow, and subscribe. Viewers, do you have anything before we log off for tonight? Just somebody tell me no. Tell us no.
I think somebody gonna say, "Let me see those dresses one more time."
Okay, let's bring up the dress one more time.
Let's look at these dresses, honey. Prom dress giveaway.
Number one, come on, y'all got to come through for the babies. We got to
Yes.
come through for the babies. There's a baby out there, a baby girl that needs a prom dress, right? So please go ahead and email us immediately. I know we said within the hour, but go ahead, right? We'll actually give y'all we'll give y'all 24 hours, right? Because what we want to do is, we know it's immediate prom time right now, and we want to be able to have the dress ready to go for the young lady in order for her to wear it. So please, please, please let us know by tomorrow if you would like to participate. To participate and grab one of those gowns.
Absolutely.
All right. Becky, want to close us out?
Yes, ma'am. And like we do every single time we get together, be beautiful, ladies. Be loved. And most importantly, be heard. Use your voice. Say it, sis. We love y'all. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Good night.
Good night.